Listen. It's time to educate, here to communicate. Yes, it's our health at stake. My friends, don't be blinded. Oh, no.
Hey, you guys. Okay, so I am so excited because I have a new camera and I'm going to be back in the video game. And I was just totally out of it for a couple weeks because my old camera broke and I was trying to film on my phone, but I don't like doing that because it's just the quality's bad and I like giving out quality content. But anyway, today we're doing a little highlight from my book, Get the Glow. And you guys have heard me talk about this all the time, but really there's a specific page in this book that I want to read out loud because I just obviously wrote it and I identify with it so much, and I see this wave of people trying to better themselves. But on the flip side of that, there's also still a lot of people who, you know, whether it's because of ignorance or just not knowing, you know, what to eat and stuff like that, or just stubbornness, but there's definitely a lot of people who are processed food fiends, and that's okay because I used to do that. You know, I don't want to ever come on here and talk out of kind of superiority because it's not like that at all. I lived 21 years of my life just in total debauchery, and I ate really unhealthy. I was overweight. I also had really bad skin, and I have since, you know, reversed those things through a plant-based diet. And what really gets my heart going is the raw vegan diet. And I know that a lot of people don't understand that. It's just very foreign. It's a foreign concept in this society that does not cater to health. But like I want to say over and over that it's okay. Wherever you're at in your journey, it's okay. And because, you know, had you told me this 10 years ago, I'd been like, you're crazy. I'm not eating that way. But you never know where your life takes you, and now I'm the crazy raw vegan who has been doing this for 5 years, and it's just been such a blessing to me. So I want to read you this book after a little bit of rambling. This page is entitled Lies We've Been Taught, and then processed food is a-okay. That's the lie, you know? I have long stated that if you want health and vitality, avoiding processed foods is mandatory. There are only two kinds of foods: whole foods and processed foods. Processed foods are neatly packaged in a box, bag, can, or jar with a list of ingredients on the label. About 90% of the money Americans spend on food is used to buy processed items. Humans thrive on a diet rich in whole foods, i.e. organic fruits and vegetables, greens, nuts, and seeds. Diets high in processed foods, such as the standard American diet, wreak havoc on our bodies over time. The term processed food refers to those that are chemically processed and made from heavily refined ingredients and artificial additives. Processed foods seem to be the base of most Western diets. With most foods, the closer that they are to nature, the better. It's possible to have some processed foods that are still healthy. For instance, frozen green beans have been processed, but they are still relatively healthy. It's not a stretch to blame processed foods for the rising rates of chronic disease and weight gain around the developed world. Why? Processed foods are filled with toxic preservatives, flavor enhancers, colorants, thickeners, texturants, etc. Food manufacturers typically claim that artificial food additives are safe, but research says otherwise. Preservatives, for example, have been linked to health problems such as cancer, allergic reactions, and more. Take artificial colors, for example. 9 of the food dyes currently approved for use in the U.S. are linked to health issues ranging from cancer and hyperactivity to artificial reaction. These results were from studies conducted by the chemical industry itself. Artificial additives are causing the same reactions. For example, the artificial flavoring called diacetyl, which is often used as a butter flavoring in microwave popcorn, has several concerning properties for brain health and may trigger Alzheimer's disease. Genetically engineered flavor enhancers can also be listed under their artificial flavor or natural flavor label. Processed foods contain no living fiber, are low in nutrients, and are often high in trans fats and processed vegetable oils. They have no benefits. So that is all I'm going to read from Get the Glow. But I just wanted to read that because I think that sometimes we need to hear that again and again. And I want to say that there is a difference between processed foods and packaged foods. So like for me, I have a borderline addiction to raw organic tahini, which is just ground up sesame seeds. And I would consider that a slightly processed foods because obviously you have to process the sesame seeds to get it into a you know, butter consistency, or what's the word? I guess butter. But, you know, that's a far cry from like Doritos or Oreos, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what I'm talking about with processed foods, is the foods that you go to a conventional grocery store and you see people loading up their carts with, or feeding their children to. Those are just what I would avoid. And what to replace it with is obviously fruits and vegetables, organic if you can get them. Yes, fruits and vegetables are so health forming, and we live in a society where people are sick. You know, they wake up tired as heck. They don't want to get out of bed. There's just so much anxiety and depression and cancer and heart disease and stuff like that. And I think avoiding processed foods, even if you're gonna go to your deathbed clinging onto your meat and dairy, which a lot of people do, just giving up processed foods can help you a lot. I think can help your health. I know that some people sometimes just need baby steps. Now, I jumped into this lifestyle cold turkey. I immediately had this almost vision that this is what I needed to do. This is going to heal your skin. This is just going to make your life so much better. So I went into it a little intensely, a little extremely, because this is obviously my divine calling in this life, or one of them at least. But some people need to take baby steps, and that's okay. So maybe your baby step today is just not eating any processed food, and then trying to not do that tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, and also adding in more fruits and vegetables. So that is my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. The links will always be down below for this book, Get the Glow. You can get it in digital format, and you can also get it hard copy on Amazon. Keep in mind that I also do new vegan coaching programs, 1 week, 2 week, and 4 weeks. Those are going super well so far, so I would love to help you on your vegan journey if that is what you need. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Share with you, yeah.